Okay. uh, I have something. I mean, my friend sent me something. He sent me a link. Edited link, so I couldn't see the name and the thumbnail. He told me to watch it on stream. Wait, so I have to. Okay, this. Okay, that should be the link. And he told me that it will be very fun. So yeah, let's. Are you watching this bit? I like Jackson. Well, yeah, okay. Let's watch this. Let's watch this. I mean, he told me that it will be fun, so well, we will see. Okay, what's the title? The Hoyoverse game everyone forgot. Woo! Okay. I know why he told me to watch it, and I know why he hid the thumbnail. This is gonna be a good one. The Hoyoverse game everyone forgot about. Honkai Impact. Okay. Mr. Jugo Young. Let's fucking give it a go. Tell me why everyone forgot about Honkai Impact the Third. Oh, get pissed.
With the continued success of Genshin Impact and the recent success of Honkai...
Wait. How old is this game? I mean, how old is this video? 3 days ago? You made this shit 3 days ago? Okay. Either two options. This is completely... like one big sarcastic video, and he doesn't mean it, and this is just a bait, or he actually mean it. Okay, I don't want the second one to be. Bro, you have Soul on your thumbnail, and that's Shinra, no? Or it's just Black Soul. I think that's Shinra. But bro, you have an OG profile picture. You should be normal.
RL, video game development company Hoyoverse is doing pretty well right now. Let's be for real, bro. When you think of gacha games, you think of Hoyoverse. But what you might not think of is the gacha game that put them on the map in the first place. Hoyoverse got started as a company called Mihoyo, with its tagline being Tech Otaku Save the World. Mihoyo started off as a couple Chinese developers in college working on...
I never realized she is wearing Evangelion shirt. I mean hoodie. Okay, that's
Flash games and the like together. These Flash games would end up being the groundwork for concept that would be...
Oh wait, that was Evangelion collaboration! Because you can see Asuka and Eva. Asuka, Eva, Rita, Sakura.
In college working on...
And she's also wearing the... yeah. Bronya. That was Eva collaboration.
Together. These Flash games would end up being the groundwork for concept that would be featured in Honkai.
One of the best fucking events ever, by the way.
Impact. The game that this video is about. The first real game Mihoyo produced, company called Mihoyo, with its tagline being Tech Otaku Save the World. Mihoyo started off as a couple Chinese developers in college working on Flash games and the like together. These Flash games would end up being the groundwork for concept that would be featured in Honkai Impact. The game that this video is about. The first real game Mihoyo produced was Zombie Girl Kawaii, a 2D side-scroller game in which you play schoolgirls with guns killing a bunch of zombies. It's kind of crazy to think that in just a couple of years, the guys at Mihoyo would go from making this to making Genshin Impact. But all of this is just backstory. Eventually, in October of 2016, Mihoyo's most popular and ambitious game...
Oh my god. Just put a tear in my eyes. Oh, this intro. And like the most bullshit part is you couldn't skip it. So if you, for example, if you get locked off or something, you had to go through this entire section if there were like no account bind to your device back then. And that was especially a case for emulator, because back at that time, this game was only on phones. There were like no PC client, so we had to emulate this game. And like I said, like it was kind of common thing for emulator to like lose the data, lose the information about an account. So every time you go in, you would have to go through this entire section, and then you could choose you could change the account. Oh no, I think later they changed it. Yeah, later they changed it or something. Or for example, if you if you log in on, oh no, it was the other way. If you log on to the account, and if your account was never binded to the game, it will create the account. So you would think like, okay, so I logged in and everything is all right. But then it will just log into this tutorial, and you couldn't skip. Oh, that was so fucking. What is this emote? Hi, hell.
Yet, Honkai Impact 3rd would be released, with the name referencing Mihoyo's other two games, Honkai Gaiken 1 and 2, known in English as Zombie Girl Kawaii and Gun Girl Z, with Honkai Impact being a direct sequel to Gun Girl Z. And I guess that's enough backstory. Stick around if you want to learn about Hoyo vs. most slept on game, and while you're at it, you might as well subscribe. 567 days. It's been...
Wait, was? 1.5 month to TV. Yup. You gotta be playing it. Wait, was Honkai a direct sequel to? I've like this is a sin I've committed because I never played GGZ. Not really. So yeah, like
567 days since I last played Honkai Impact. 567 days ago, I was 15 playing Honkai Impact on my iPhone 6S.
Let's say that I do believe him.
Sorry. Stick around if you want to learn about Hoyo vs. most slept on game, and while you're at it, you might as well subscribe.
Slept on game. Okay, so I see where he is going. Okay, so this is bait. Because he knows. They did retcon a lot of the original story from the beginning of Honkai Impact. Okay. In terms of lore, it can be considered a sequel because GGZ had a finality strike that Oh. Okay. Naruhodo. So there you said. Okay. So yeah, like I'm 1 minute in, and I already understand that this is a massive fucking bait. Like this title is a massive fucking bait because he is not against Honkai, he's with Honkai, but he like couldn't think of the title to not get like to keep people in. So that's you should be doing this.
567 days. It's been 567 days since I last played Honkai Impact. 567 days ago, I was 15 playing Honkai Impact on my iPhone 6S on the lowest possible settings. Well, it's been around 3 years since then, and in that time, a lot of things has happened. One of them being me creating this YouTube channel, and the second one is this game changing. Like a lot. And I'm not even talking about the game now being 25 gigabytes, bro. I remember when this shit was barely 10. Inflation is crazy. So yeah, for the remainder
you have the entire all the Honkai or post Honkai Odyssey, you have Elysian Realm, like
this video, I guess I'll talk about what's been added, what's been lost, and how I feel about the current state of the game. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, first things first, Honkai
I've never seen someone I mean after that even I never seen someone playing Asuka.
Character action game. It's not turn-based like Star Rail, and it's not an open world game with a focus on exploration like Genshin, even though Hoyoverse has added open world.
It's a book. Like don't try to make it complex. Make it simple. Honkai Impact 3rd is an interactive movie, a very long one, with some additional events and additional modes, fun modes to play. This is a fucking interactive movie. A visual novel, like however you want to call it.
World game modes and
like make it simple.
The main thing that makes this game so good and why people play it, in my opinion, is its combat. Like you guys gotta remember, bruh, this was original.
Wait. Honkai Impact series PTSD. Yeah, chapter 9, forever in my heart. Wait.
It's not turn-based like Star Rail, and it's not an open-world game with a focus on exploration like Genshin, even though Hoyoverse has added open-world game modes and aspects in recent.
Yeah, they added. I mean, the first open world was Samsara, no? Was Sakura. I think that was the first open world.
The main thing that makes this game so good, and why people play it in my opinion,
they improved a lot on it though.
Is its combat. Like, you guys gotta remember, bruh, this was originally a mobile game, and at the time, there was no other anime mobile games with combat like this. And it's
okay, so he's talking about then. About the past, when the game came out. Yes, it was an innovative, like the combat was very fresh. It was way more fluent and way more responsive than the other games. Yeah, that is true. Boomer, shut the fuck up. But now, people do not play this game for combat. People play this game for story. I mean, I still enjoy the combat. The combat is still great, but I mainly play this game for the story. And that's why people stayed in this game. Go to...
Time has passed, the combat in this game has just improved with the addition of new characters and gameplay mechanics. Oh yeah, and in case you guys didn't know, Honkai Impact is a gacha game. And yeah, I know that kind of fucking sucks.
28 degrees right now for me. Wait, I'll tell you how many degrees is for me. It's for me, it's 24. So yeah, we need, like, we are almost a summer weather. It's fucking April.
But believe it or not, the gacha aspects of Honkai Impact aren't as pervasive as they are in other gacha games. I haven't spent a single dollar on this game, yet I feel like I've been able to stack up a respectable collection of characters.
True.
And if I'm being honest, I feel like most of my characters are...
Like, I haven't, like, since I played the game, I skipped... How many characters did I skip? I skipped Silverwings. Because I think I was on vacation, I wasn't playing the game. So since the beginning of the game, since I play, I have skipped only one character and I got every single other character that I pulled for. I was free to play. So yeah, I do agree with this.
Or at least the ones that I used the most, I didn't get from gacha pulls. Whether it be the story mode, the many events they've run over the years, the many other game modes they have, or the supply shop where you can spend non-viable currency, there is a fuck ton of ways to get characters and weapons if you have enough time. And this isn't like Genshin Impact where you have to fucking slave away for hours just so you can get enough primo gems for one.
And now it's better because now you can farm the weapons and you can farm the signal. No, you farm the weapon? You can farm the stigmas definitely. Wait, can you farm the weapon? No, you cannot. I was pulling for the weapons. But you can farm the stigmas. It's better.
Measly 10 pull. In Honkai, you can just get these characters for grinding out a lot of these events and game modes, which I'll be talking about later on in the video. Going back to the combat, it's hard to discuss it and speak about it as a whole because of how many different game modes Honkai has and how the combat and gameplay differentiates between the modes. So, I don't know, I guess I'll just speak about each game mode's combat when I come to it. And I'm gonna come to it right now. Yeah, that sounds weird. If I'm being brutally honest, Honkai Impact's story mode may be the weakest part of this game. For most...
Okay, no, wait, before I get triggered. He said story mode. So he means the way story mode is done, not the story itself. Right? Because there are things I did not like in the earlier stages of how it was done. Like the way you have to move around, it was a little bit sluggish. So if I hope he means that the way the story mode was done as a mode, not the story itself. Because holy fucking shit, if you say something about the story, I'm gonna send you to Jesus.
Multiple reasons, but it also isn't bad. The problem with Honkai Impact's story mode and its gameplay is how it aged. The combat, along with the stages in general, suffer from a problem that a lot of mobile games suffer from, being that it's just extremely simple and very handholdy. But truth be told, I feel like this isn't that big of a problem. If you're new to the game, it'll probably...
Okay, I was right. I have to remember, he's probably a normal guy. Like I said, he's an OG. He should be normal. So like this is an engagement. This is an engagement bait. Okay, sorry.
Be annoying for you to be forced to do certain things in a menu and shit.
Oh, but that's one of the first missions. You played the you placed. Wait, no, that was Valkyrie Blade Strike. Wait, was it Blade Strike? I don't remember her name.
Extremely short and easy levels, but this is something that gets resolved.
Base May, by the way.
Playing. And once again, truth be told, as you continue, the game gets very fun. You get a couple of characters as you play through the story and shit, but given the current events that are going on, it shouldn't be that hard to get better and more recent characters, which helps make the combat way more
3-5 like every 5 months. By the way,
enjoyable. The levels become longer
at least
and more complex.
2-3-5 star per year.
Require more effort to defeat. Like, this shit gets really fun. There's a good period of like 6 or 7 chapters where I genuinely just enjoyed playing the story mode. But eventually,
Chapter 9. Okay, but story mode, not the story.
I stopped enjoying it and just stopped playing it as a whole. Around chapter 6 and 7 onwards, they stopped letting you use your own characters. And this is fucking shit. Like to be fair, this was always in the game. There was always certain stages where they gave you a specific character to use, but now it was just every stage. Like, there are no stages where you can use your own characters. And the main reason for this is the story, because as the story takes a more important...
Yeah, that was something I was against early on. I completely understand it, because if you are new to the game, right now, especially right now, there's a lot of free stuff and a lot of free shit you are getting. And you go in, for example, I think I remember like 2 years ago when Tecton was playing Honkai. When he logged in, there was like a new player banner, and I think that Hesher of Thunder was there and someone else's. So yeah, you have like a new banner with you have like a new player banner with a bunch of cool, good Valkyries. You got one of them, you are very happy, you want to play her, but then you play the story and it's like, bam, you have to play this old character, bam, you have to play this old character, bam, you have to play this old character. And I understand that this can get frustrated. This can make a lot of people feel frustrated. Because I felt the same. I remember I got Rita, I wanted to play Rita, and I was like forced to play other things. So I do understand. It's better later. But yeah, the early chapters are, yeah, they have issues. I do agree with this. So far, so
game, you play as the characters that are more involved in the story. And like, to be honest, this isn't even that bad. Like, the concept of using characters they give you, that's completely fine. The problem is when the characters they give us are just shit. Like chapter 14, bro. I'm sorry, but I don't want to use this bitch Bronya, bro. Like, I'm not trying to play.
I bear the same sin. Like, okay, like I was never the biggest fan of base Bronya. I didn't really, and like the when you're shooting projectiles is better, but I fucking hate it. Wait, what did he call her?
Chapter 14, bro. I'm sorry, but I don't want to use this bitch Bronya, bro. Like, I'm not trying to...
Bronya. Oh! Gripper. Okay. But yeah, like... Okay, do not say this. But I do agree. Bronya, like the base Bronya, especially with the weapon that changes your attack to laser, it is boring as fuck. I do agree with it.
Trying to play with...
What? Neuron activated. Wait, who was like from the base character who was fun? Himeko was always nice because maybe except Battlestorm, because her attacks are slow as fuck. But the later Himeko's Valks were very nice. Wait, Nue comes later, so Valky. Hoffy, not wait. Hesher of Void was okay. Like I think I enjoyed enjoyed Mei and Himeko the most, I guess. Like, oh, but like especially if you play Himeko and you went from Battlestorm to like the newer one, and they actually had a fast attacks or Vermilion Knight. Oh my god, still my beloved. Vermilion Knight was so nice with her giant sword, very fast attacks, burn. Woo.
Of shitty fucking charge up ray beams. Unless it's the version with the motorcycle or the fist, then I don't want to use this girl, bruh. But yeah, while the story mode can be very fun and enjoyable, it can also be equally shit and feels like a trek to go through. But as for the story, like the actual story, it's pretty good in my opinion. If you're gonna play this game, pay attention to the story as you're playing.
Yes, wait, like I said, this is engagement bait. Fuck you for this, but the video is still it is very good.
Don't just skip all the cutscenes because trust me, it fucking sucks after replay through this game again.
Wait, how many likes do you have? 67 to 34. I think those 34 likes, these likes are people who saw the title and just came in to this like because they are pissed. Like this is that's just a bad title. You just hurt yourself with that title. I mean, it maybe gave you some views. But I think a lot of people get triggered like me, and they would just close the video and they don't watch it. Okay.
To reiterate, the story mode can be fun, but I'm not trying to replay it like 3 years later, bro. I'm good on that. But yeah, all in all, story mode is just a mix.
I'm gonna do it though, because I played the base story on my first account, and the account I have right now doesn't really progress with the story. I just did the later patch. I mean, I just did the new events. I never really cleared the base story on this account. We're gonna do it one day. I'm just gonna go through the entire story once again. Holy shit, it will take like how many chapters? There's like 47, 48? Just of like only base one. Maybe even more than 4.
Mixed bag gameplay wise, but I feel like the story mode part of the story mode kind of makes up for it. But
I remember this.
I would just say play it when you want and don't force yourself to play the story mode because there's more than enough shit in this game to keep you busy. Apart from the original story mode, there's an additional story mode that has recently been added to Honkai Impact called Honkai Impact Part 2. What a fire title. Honkai Impact has been around for a while, almost 10 years at this point. And throughout those years, there's been a lot of content added to this game, especially story-related content. So much content has been added that some newcomers may be scared off by it. So Mihoyo's solution is a new story mode which is completely unrelated to the old story. Well, it's not completely unrelated, but
yeah, because this is like a similar story, but on a different planet. And we more or less understand that Senna is probably the hedgehog of origin from Mars, I guess. But yeah, you can definitely play it, and it's like Honkai Star Rail. You can just play it.
But it's unrelated enough for it to make sense for newcomers. Part 2 is very different and very interesting, but like in a good way. It's open world featuring vast landscapes and areas, side quests, collectibles.
It's not as open world. It is. It's I think the same level of post Honkai Odyssey. I played one. I haven't played the second one. I mean, I only started. But yeah, it's like semi-open world.
All the shit you can expect to find
it's still
in a game
good.
like Genshin Impact.
And you can clip through some walls to get to the further location that are not allowed, that like you aren't supposed to be in. So that's fun.
But unlike Genshin Impact, the combat is actually good. Fuck Genshin Impact. Part 2 features these 3 characters, and as of now they're the only playable characters in it, but I feel like that may change in the future. The combat in Part 2 is fun as fuck, with them adding in-air combat and a bunch of other gameplay mechanics that in my opinion make the combat way more enjoyable. If you're new to the game, or even if you're not new, maybe you're a returning player, regardless, I feel like you should play Part 2. It's fun, it's new, and the story isn't half bad. Apart from the main 2 story modes, there's a variety of other game modes to keep you busy, but the ones that I play the most would probably be the open world modes, more specifically a post-Honkai Odyssey. These open world modes are kind of I guess. I haven't played Sakura Samsara in like 2 years, and Shixal HQ is just kind of boring, but a post-Honkai Odyssey Part 1 and Part 2, however, and that's a completely different story. Post Honkai Odyssey
They are
is an
way
open
newer.
world game mode that takes place after the main story or some shit like that. To be honest, I don't really care. All I care about is this game's combat. Post Honkai Odyssey was crazy when it came out for two reasons. The first was that it added a jump button, and the second that it added
MC.
a man. Yo, that shit was revolutionary, bro. All jokes aside, this was the first game mode to feature in-air combat and shit like launchers and ground attacks. This game mode's combat is really fun. Back in the day, I used to call it Devil May Cry for weebs, and I still stand by that statement. This, and part 2, is what I spend the majority of my time doing when I'm playing. The other game modes in Honkai are a lot less time-consuming, but still fun. You got Memorial Arena, which is like a boss rush mode.
The base
you got
floor.
Q Manifold, which is like your survival mode. And
Wait.
The other game modes in Honkai are a lot less time-consuming, but still fun. You got Memorial Arena,
Pain.
which is like a boss rush mode. You got Q Manifold, which is like
Another Pain.
your survival mode, and you got Elysian Realm, which is like a floor-based mode where you
And actually a fun mode.
beat enemies and get upgrades and shit.
Like, this is a roguelike mode. You put a character and your character can get various different buffs, and each character can get 5 additional character exclusive buffs that literally change the way the character is being played. So yeah, this is very cool. Elysian Realm, I think my favorite gameplay wise mode in the game.
If I'm being honest, there's just way too many game modes for me to talk about in detail, and that's not even including all the events that Honkai has going on at any given time. I really do feel like Honkai Impact. No way I wrote down Honkai.
Wait, no Longinus Spear. Why? Longinus Spear was for free, no? Or maybe he just refuses to use it because that's kind of wrong, using Longinus Spear on Asuka.
I really do feel like Honkai
You understand if you watch Evangelion.
Impact is a good game. Like, not even by gacha game standards. I feel like just from a story and gameplay perspective, Honkai is very enjoyable. One thing I will say though is that at times the combat can feel a bit repetitive. But here's my thing though. I don't recommend that people play Honkai Impact as their main game. I personally play it on my phone in my free time, but I don't put countless hours into it back to back. I log in, I do my dailies, do some other shit, maybe grind for a 10 pull if I have enough diamonds, then I log off. In the past month,
It'll take like 30 minutes.
For longer than
Unless you are doing weeklies, then like if you want to log in, do your dailies and your weeklies, and it will take you like 30-40 minutes, I guess. Depending on which character you are using and depending on what difficulty you are doing in Elysian Realm. The only thing was S rank Asuka and Misato or wherever the fuck. Yeah, it was Misato. Wait. You're telling me that Longinus Spear wasn't free? Why the fuck do I have it? Did I pull for that weapon? I'm proud of myself right now.
half an hour in one sitting. Alright, that's a lot, but like longer than an hour.
Okay, I want Asuka to be included in Elysian Realm. I would love her to be included in Elysian Realm. I would play her a lot.
Once again, if you want to do that, then you can do you, but I just feel like the gameplay doesn't have enough depth for me to consistently put hours into the game. Like, quick side rant, but here's the thing you gotta understand. At the end of the day, it is still a mobile game. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not really anymore, but that's what it started off as, and there's only so much you can do to make it better. And Mihoyo or Hoyoverse did do a lot of those things, but the base, here's a great analysis comparison. No matter how much time and money you put into making a building strong and stable, it doesn't matter as long as the base of it is fragile. Yo, let's end this fucking video, dog. There's still a bunch of features and shit.
Do I agree that Honkai Impact is a mobile game? No. It's way past being a mobile game. It's way past that. But I do agree with the statement that Honkai is not really good to be like your main game. It's a very good game to come back like. Okay, it's not that Genshin it's not like Genshin that you have to take 6 months break for you to have anything to do. But yeah, I do agree that it's like you log in, you do your shit, you do your dailies, then you do your weeklies. So you just play it like a little bit, then you do your Unreal, you do your maps, like a little bit of fun. It doesn't take that much time, and then you really play the game when the new story drops. So you just go from the story to story, and it's like updates are quite frequent. So, like more or less, I do agree with it. Like the only part I do not agree is that it's still a mobile game. No, it's past that. It's way past that.
That I haven't mentioned, but I'll leave that for you guys to find out. If you think that the game,
like it's the same, would you call Genshin Impact, Honkai Star Rail, Wuthering Waves, would you call those games a mobile games because you can play those on mobile? No, the same goes with Honkai. I mean, you can call them a mobile game. You get the point.
Game looks cool, then try it out. It's literally free and you can get it on your phone. If you think this game looks like shit, then, you know, fair enough, bro. I don't really care. Like, it's not like it's one of my favorite games all the time, but I do like it. It's the only mobile game I really play, to be honest. But, hey, you do you, bro. That's the end of the video, by the way. I don't know if this video is good. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but I feel like this video is either gonna blow up and get like 1 million views or get like 7 views, and no in between. But yeah, lately I've been playing a lot of Borderlands 2. No, actually, no, I haven't.
1.4, that's good.
Dark Souls, like 30 hours deep into it. Deacons of the Cathedral, just killed them. You know what I'm saying? I'm going for the guts build. Got my great sword, strength, endurance,
Understandable.
vitality. You know, leveling that up. You know what I'm saying? Also obviously Strive as well, since they just added ABBA. I'm like level 30 floor with her. I don't even know. Like, I feel like, I don't know. Obviously, I main Sin, and Sin did me so good, took me to level 8. But I feel like if I really get used to ABBA and understand her well, as much as I do Sin, I feel like she'll bring me to floor 9. That's just how I feel. But yeah. Yeah.
Oh no, it's just Black Soul. Okay. I thought it was Shinra. Okay. Bait title, but a good video. I do agree with mass majority of it. But yeah, but bad title.